Thank you, David. Good morning. Welcome to Unity Temple. If you're watching this on the internet, I invite you to push that little button that has a sun on it and dim the light a bit. This suit is a bit shiny. Yeah, it wasn't this way in the store when I bought it. It was just like a regular gray suit. And then all of a sudden, and then they put in new spotlights this week. I feel like I'm blinding. The choir should sing "Go Little Glowworm." Anyway, please adjust. Feel free to put on sunglasses if you'd like. You know, for years, since the beginning of human existence, and people have sat around and pondered the meaning of life. Generations have passed, and yet the big questions still remain. Who am I? Why am I here? Where did I come from? What's the purpose of my life? What's the reason for my existence? We have questions that have no answers. There are mysteries behind the veil that remain unknown. Is life eternal? Did I exist before I came into this world? Will I exist when I leave this world? Is there a God? If so, who is God? Where is God? What is God? What is God's purpose? The inquisitive mind, tantalized by curiosity, at times needs relief. So we make up stories that seem probable, stories that have an intuitive chime to them, so to speak. We make up stories that aren't based on known facts. Nevertheless, the stories have a way of calming the anxious mind and allowing us some sort of a perspective on what life is all about. So this morning, I'm going to carry on with that tradition of storytelling. I'm going to tell a story this morning about where we came from, why we're here, what is ours to do. And this is a story about you. Imagine yourself in it. Once upon a time, you lived in a dimension that's very different from the earth that we live on here. It was a spiritual dimension, and you were a spirited soul. At that time and in that place, other spirited souls told you stories about a journey they had taken. They told you about the experiences they had, about the relationships they formed, about the things they did. It was a journey called life on earth. And the tales were just fabulous. They were sensational, to the point that you became so intrigued with the journey that you wanted to take it yourself. So you went to God. And you said, I would like to take the journey of life on earth. And God said, the people that take this journey do so for a purpose. I am creating a new and different world in a different dimension, and the people that go there do so as my co-creators. You would go there to help me build this world that is based on unconditional love, peace, and harmony. But God said, the world is far from finished. There are distractions. Once there, you might forget about my vision. You might lose sight of your mission. You might wander into the darkness of forgetting the purpose for your being there. You might become disillusioned. You might become confused. You might wander into the darkness and as a result experience hurt, hate, other emotional discomforts. God said, are you sure you want to go? Well, you captured God's image. You captured his vision. You wanted the mission. And you said yes with enthusiasm and excitement. Yes, God, I want to take the journey of life on earth. And God said, the length of the journey isn't guaranteed. Some journeys last 2 days, some 2 months, some 20 years, 70 years, 100 years or more. But there are no guarantees how long your journey will last. Well, you knew that life is eternal. You knew that it didn't begin or end with earth. And you knew that no longer how long your journey was, it was going to give you memories that you would cherish forever. So you said, I don't care how long the journey is, I want to go. And John said, the thing that will allow you to take this journey and to experience life on earth is a body. But there are no guarantees in regards to what kind of body you'll have. Some are big, some are small, some are strong, some are frail. Some are extraordinarily different in shape and size than any other body. Well, the very idea of having a body all of your own was exciting to you. And you told God, I don't care what the shape or the size of my body is. I don't care what it looks like. It will be the temple in which I reside, and I will cherish it and I will love it. I want to take the journey. And God said, I must tell you things before you go. The earth is far from finished. There are problems that have to be worked out. And I can't guarantee you the experiences that you're going to have. You may face discriminations and prejudices, harsh judgments, cruelty because of your race, because of your gender, because of your social class, because of your sexuality. The earth is far from finished, and equality for all and acceptance of all hasn't been completed. You could face abuse. You could be raised in an environment that's very unloving and become abusive and unloving yourself. You may lose your way. You may hurt other people. This confused you. You didn't understand how that could be. How could this creation, this beautiful world in a new dimension based on love, peace, and harmony have these elements to it? But you still wanted to go. You wanted to go so that you could help diffuse prejudice and discrimination. You wanted to go so that you could help further the vision. You wanted to go and be a co-creator of this beautiful new world that God envisioned. And so one more time you said, please God, I want to go. I'll accept my experiences. I won't lose sight of the vision. I'll fulfill the mission that you send me for. And God said, okay, you can go. I've told you all the bad things that can happen. I've told you the worst of the journey. But that's to prepare you. The good of the journey, the best of the journey, is 1,000 times greater in 1,000 different ways. You can go on the journey, but you must remember at all times, above all things, that every single person you meet is a spirited soul just like yourself. Every single person you meet is like a flower in the garden. There are variations and there are differences, but everyone is of the same value. Everybody has their same unique beauty. God then ushered you to the golden gates, and as He prepared you to move out on your journey, He said, have faith in the vision, have confidence in yourself, have compassion for others. As you started to move away, God said one more thing you must remember. Keep in touch. It's a beautiful story. It might be true, it might not be true. But what if we lived our lives as if it were? What if we lived our lives as if the vision was true, as if our mission was true, as if that was our purpose? What if we lived our lives as if that story were true? And what if everybody did? What kind of a world would we live in? So for now, let's take these thoughts into meditation and take a little bit of time to keep in touch. We'll now move into meditation. So here we are, each of us in our very own one-of-a-kind, unique body. You are on your journey, experiencing your life. You have free will to live your life the way you choose, to be the person you choose to be. Here we are, on the journey called life on earth. And I truly believe that each and every one of us desired to come here. On a soul level, it was one of our greatest desires, fully aware that there were no guarantees in regards to the experiences that we would have. And we go through difficult times, and we go through good times, we go through sad times, we go through happy times. But that's all part of being a co-creator of a new world based on peace, harmony, and love. We are here as spirited souls, and each and every one of us has the potential every day to make this world a better place because of us. Each of us has the potential to make life just a little bit easier for other people. Each of us has the potential to see the vision of a peaceful world, a loving world, a harmonious world. And each of us has the potential to apply ourselves to our mission of helping create that in just a little way every day. As we move into the silence, think about your life and the person that you are, and think about it with a sense of joy. How fortunate you are to be here, to have all that you do, to be the person that you are. Think about it with a sense of wonder. Think about all the mysteries that lie behind the veil and rest easy with them. And think at some point in time when you return and God meets you at the golden gates and you are greater in every way. and you are overwhelmed with joy because of the journey. In the silence, Now slowly begin to come back to this time and this place. And do so with a sense of ease and comfort about the life that you're living. Establish the vision for your life as one of peace, harmony, and love. Make it your mission to create that in some little way every day. And have compassion for those who are trying to do the same. And so it is.